Hello, I'm Donnie Wood with DRILLMAX. I'm here at our factory today in Salina, Kansas to do a brief introduction on our brand new DM650. We're mounting the new DM650 on a Western Star 49X. It has 600 horsepower. It's a 6x4 truck with twin screws in the rear. It has dual 100-gallon fuel tanks. We have our hydraulic tank that is mounted right here behind the cab. It has 4 filters in it. We'll have our main return filter up on the top, and then we have our 3 charge filters right here on the back side of it. As we go back, we have a new step that allows you to get access up on the rig. It very easily folds away. And then right underneath this step is a 60-inch heavy-duty toolbox. This particular machine has dual mud pumps set up. The first pump is a Gardner Denver. This is a 6x8 piston pump that has variable volume control. And then as we move farther back here, you'll see the 4x3 centrifugal pump that we have as well. On both sides of the machine, we have jack pad storage racks that are very easy to slide your pads in and out of and have a chain to lock them in for traveling down the road. On this particular machine, we're using the Vanair 500 CFM 200 PSI air compressor, but we do have options on the DM650 that'll go up to 1,350 on the air package. Underneath here is the 4x3 centrifugal pump that's also variable volume. So what's unique about this machine is we have these pumps set up on separate circuits. So when you're drilling, you can either use the 6x8 piston or the 4x3 centrifugal, or for guys that are drilling the larger diameter holes that are going deeper, you can run both pumps at the same time to get a lot of flow going down the hole. These pumps are easily operated from the control panel. You'll see when we get up here, but these are on-off handles for ball valves that you can open and close right from the control station. Back here is the control station for the DM650. Up here in the top left corner is our engine display. This will tell us the engine RPMs, oil pressure, water temperature. We'll just start at the top and go across. These are displays that can change our heads up on the screen of what you're looking at. Along with these buttons, it's kind of a replication of one another. We do have our emergency stop switch on the control panel that can easily be pushed if there's an issue, but it's also out of the way so it shouldn't accidentally be pushed. Our gauge cluster growing across the top. We have our air compressor, so it'll show you what your PSI is on your air. The winch pressure gauge, hold back and pull down pressure, and then on the very end over there is our rotation pressure. Another new feature on this DM650 with the rotation is we do have a torque limiter on the top head so that you can very easily control how much rotation torque you have on your drill bit. Same thing as our DM250 and 450, we're using the same valve for our pull down pressure. Hold back pressure is mounted just over here next to it. Top valve bank is strictly for setup. We have our 4 leveling jacks up top here. Another new feature on the DM650 is we have a hydraulic mass lock system, and then at the very end is our table retract. We'll talk more about the table here in just a few minutes. We do have 2 air forks on this control panel as opposed to the normal one on the DM250 and 450 machines. One of these is for the breakout fork that's in the table, and the second one is for the breakout fork that's on top of the carousel system. Over here on the end is our rotation lever for forward and reverse. We do have a 2-speed setup on the top head that we'll talk here about in a little bit, but the control for the 2-speed for high and low is right here on the control panel. So on the top head, we have infinite control from 0 to 200 RPMs. And then over here on the very end, we have water injection foam control and a hammer lubricator. Coming across the bottom is your main valve stacker, where you're going to use to rotate your carousel, We got our side shift here for the top head. So the carousel side shift will go to the right of center to go get rods in and out of the carousel. But then the head can also slide left to get off of center of hole to set casing. Standard on our machines, we have the 2 jib system. So this control is for the secondary jib system that will swing and extend. Our mass fold, and then over here is our main jib. We also have a spinner system on this machine. The spinner system can be used in both directions, so you can spin rods together or break them apart, simply by hitting your switch up here at the top of the control panel. Similar to the other machines, we have our breakout cylinder here on the control panel. One thing that's different on the 650 is this cylinder has been increased to run a 60-inch rigid breakout. And then down here at the end, our main controls, these are the bigger hydraulic controls for our fast feed circuit, our main winch and secondary winch, and the pull down lever is down here on the end. Right here on top of the control panel are the mud and air valves. So the valve here on the far left is our air compressor valve that we can just open and close very easily. The valve next to it is to dump the air, so you don't have to turn off the air compressor to let air pressure off the hole. And then we have our main mud valve, and then we have a mud mixing valve here. On our top head, this is a new design we have here for the DM650. Like I said earlier, this will go from 0 to 200 RPMs. You do have infinite control of that RPM. If you're in high torque, we can go up to 8,000 foot-pounds, and then we cut that in half and go to 4,000 foot-pounds when we're in high speed. Something else that's new that we have is we have a lubrication pump here on the bottom of the gearbox that actually runs oil through a filter system. But this lubrication pump gives us no grease points on the top head. Pullback system on the DM650, we're getting 40,000 pounds of pullback on this machine. Our table assembly here, we have main slips for this particular rig that is going to be using 4.5-inch rods. So we have our main slip that serves as the table bushing for 4.5-inch pipe. And then we have 2 sets of slips that are removable. So if you're setting 6-inch casing, all you have to do is pull out the first set of guides. And if you're setting up to 10-inch casing, you just simply remove the 10-inch slips. For anything bigger than the 10-inch casing, that's when you would retract the table back out of the way. And at that point, you're able to set up to 24-inch casing through this table. Here is the 60-inch pipe wrench that we have. It has a handle bolted onto it to make it very easy for the operator to hold the handle with one hand and operate the cylinder with the other hand. We do have 4 leveling jacks on this machine. The 2 front jacks are 48-inch stroke. Carousel on the DM650, we have 2 options. We have a 10-rod carousel for 4.5-inch rods, which is 200 feet. And we have a 12-rod carousel for 3.5-inch rods, which will give you 240 feet. Rod box on this machine will hold 300 feet of 4.5-inch pipe. Similar to the DM450, we have the back feed station for our carousel. So we have a control on the main control panel that will turn power on to our controls over here, so the helper can come over and use the winch and the jib system. This makes it very easy to pull rods out of the pipe rack and reload them into the carousel. This rack easily folds up folds down when you get to the job site and folds up when you're done to get everything out of the way. But again, it's very simple for a guy to stand up here. We have safety rails so no one can fall off. And these controls right here will operate your winch and your jib system. Again, just makes it very easy for a guy to reload the carousel. Thank you for watching today. This has been the DM650 with our mud options on it. Soon to come, we have the air option machine coming out that will have the 1000 CFM 350 PSI air package on it. Again, my name's Donnie Wood with DRILLMAX. For further information, give us a call or go to the website at drillmaxrigs.com. I encourage you guys to come visit us, come to Salina, see what we have to offer, meet our people, meet our team, and we just look forward to meeting you and hope you have a great day. Thank you.